Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1 and today we are going to do my favorite activity, which is making babies, because we finally got our Griffin companion up to Mythic, which is a fantastic thing, and also we're going to start working on our luxuriant. You may notice if you're paying attention to my account that I don't even have level 22 traits yet. That's because I think you should have your districts in order before you go for that. I think that's the benchmark, and I was a little bit slow getting my districts done. So I'm suffering from that, maybe a little poor planning, maybe a little bad luck in my summons, but we're going to buy some companion packs here. And if you saw my previous video where they have this same deal but it looks different, I mean, at least it's the same value and the same price, and it's another chance to get this awesome deal. I didn't realize it was coming from a different event. One of them must have been the server event, and the other one must have been a cross-server event. They can go ahead and not notify me about all the diamonds I am blowing. About 11k, you know. We do it real big up here in the hood. I'm a little worried that I'm going to regret spending all of those diamonds on intimacy, because I think that these marksmen are going to be absolutely awesome and really good in multiple situations, and I kind of want them. But, you know, I regretted spending the last time I spent some real money on this, and I would have to spend real money to have made it all the way up to make these guys useful, so I'm reluctantly going to pass on that one. Next things next, we're just going to start pumping all these units into our luxuriant. Now the temptation here is to go and spend all of my companion summons to try to get as close as possible. I do have a lot of them stored up, but I don't think I have enough that I would make it all the way, unless I got lucky with the actual summons. But I do have 156 of these beasts, and I have no reason to believe that it's going to change what's available there. Also, I can only redeem this up to 31 times for her, which is not nearly enough. I think for those reasons, it's going to be wise to just wait on that. Obviously, these summons are to unlock companions and not really to get intimacy, so it is what it is. Still, we got up to legendary, and we're going to be getting usable champions that I can put into districts from doing that. She's so good that this is still going to be better than anything else that I have available. And then just later when I get her to Mythic, I'll be able to ascend. However, those are not the babies we're going to be making today. Those are the long burn babies. They got to be in the oven for quite some time. These Griffin ones, however, they're the easy bake oven. She is a military grade unit pumper, just shooting out babies like a machine gun. And we don't have that many energy potions, so we gotta use them to the greatest effect that we can. And the nice thing is, she's so cheap that we can kind of just farm for the ones that we want to have the traits that we want already, with very little marrying going on. Unfortunately, I only have 3 slots available, and they really need to increase the heir slots. I understand the need for a limit, but with the amount of companions that are currently available, this is just, it's not fun. I feel like I can never make the babies. No matter what I want to do, I just can't make the babies, because all my slots are full. Yeah, we got one with a low confident. Hey, a high noble. That's exactly what we wanted. And a really awesome feature is that every single time I raise one of these babies, I get to watch this whole animation with no option to skip it, which is just really stellar and great design, and really promotes ease of use, you know, and functionality in the game. I just love it. I just love watching this and growing old as I passively watch a screen make an animation. It's really fun. You know, if I did do my companion summons, I could pump a bunch of them into the luxuriant, and then all of the extra ones that I can into the Travain, because she's going to level 22 traits as soon as this luxuriant is done. And, you know, if I have any left after that, I could go for my Tidestorm. I'm just about talking myself into actually doing this. Hey, we got another one with Noble. That's awesome. We only need 4 mas. Although, she did give me 2 females. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm the king of the kingdom, my women should be making me male heirs of noble birth. That's what this is all about, woman. I technically could use the females, but they're not nearly as good in the districts. But I suppose I could just have them marry their brothers and try to pass on a trait on the family tree, you know? I have been getting noble or confident on just about everybody, and that is pretty baller. All right, so I made like 18 or 21 babies, something like that, and we got pretty lucky lucky with the stuff that we were looking to get. I think I might even have enough that have noble on them. Confident isn't as necessary, but I do want it, so we're going to try to get it on there. Unfortunately, now I got to go click through every single one of these guys and find if they have noble and raise up their levels a little bit. So that's the process I'm going to go through now. So after all of that courting, we ended up with 5 of these male griffins that have noble on them already. None of them also have confident, but we're going to try to take care of that. But that was pretty lucky. Honestly, I should be thanking my lucky stars that it went that well, because that's all I want these guys for, and we're only 1 short of our goal. We did get noble on a bunch of the female ones, and we got some extra males, so we'll probably try to marry that over and see what we can do to get noble on all of them. And this is gonna, give us a few extra K in our gold per minute. And now the tedium begins of raising all of these up. Luckily, I have just a whole Messerschmitts of griffins that I can do that with, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue, we hope. I'm looking to get to probably 5-star. Is fine for now. Also, while I'm doing this, if you're a person who is in our guild and you have not been online for over a week, I am going to have to start culling that down a little bit. So I'm going to give everybody a couple of days to, see the video and take action to either play or not play. But in a couple of days, I'm going to start removing people who haven't been playing, because there are more people applying every day. And, I'd like to have people who are active in the guild. Ain't no bad blood about it, but it is what it is. And because of all of our diamond spending, which was 10,782, nice little tracker there to make sure I'm not breaking the bank, we get some extra cool rewards, including, some fodder. So we're pretty excited about that. Unfortunately, I don't think I have it in me right now to go through all the marriage process. I got like a huge, enormous headache, and I just don't wanna. I'm not sure what this is saying that I need to claim here, because I'm pretty sure I done claimed everything. What is you talking about? I guess that's just a glitched little dot. Alright, just to make sure that I got enough gold to actually do what I need to do, I'm gonna reset her real quick. If you're doing that to steal some gold back, it's always good to do a quick equip right away. You'll ensure that you get all the stuff back that you had. I'm not gonna worry about the books. I'm sure I'll forget and then have to come back to it, but what are you gonna do? Then we're going to be smart and sort this by level, so we have all of our dudes right where we need them. Then it's just as easy as pumping them up to level 200. I probably could have sent these guys even farther, but I'm not sure that I want to go higher than this right now. And now we can see that all of these bros are better than all of the bros we had before. Of course, we should probably look at what we're at here. 208K per minute, and then if we go into here, this one is 29K per minute. Drop the rest of those out of there. Now this one's 35K a minute, so that's a pretty decent upgrade that we can continue to push farther and farther. And this one was at 20K per minute, and it is now at 25K per minute, putting us up to 219K. And of course we can push that a little farther, and we still need one more dude to fill up into this slot here. In fact, we can do that, make it just a little bit closer to good, Nice. 220K, that's a beautiful thing. Now when I make sure that all of my guild buffs are where they need to be, then I can drop some of my gold boxes, which I have quite a lot of, and then I'll be able to actually have my teams where I want to have them, and I might start, even ascending a little farther. I've kind of been saving resources here and there. Actually, you can see I got a ton of stuff I gotta just click through, which I will do between episodes. Got a bunch of these to click through. I'll be honest with you, with the Christmas season, it's been a little bit lazy for me, because at least on this game, because I've been doing the painting thing, and my word, I was swamped with paintings to do. Now I'm not so much swamped with paintings to do, and we can get back to green flag racing, and I'm excited to buckle down and try to give the game all that I can give it again. Now these 3-star tokens are the ones that I was just raving about how good they are. Let's see what we actually get from the 5 of them. We got our luxuriant, mage fodder, hunter fodder, mage fodder. We like it. I'm really short on mage fodder right now. And for hunters, I'm about to ascend my male tidestorm, which we just got a copy of. That helps. So yeah, those are great, man. I got all mages and hunters, which is really what I was looking to get. Feel pretty happy with that. Whereas these 2-star ones, like I get to open 4 of them, but that's not, I get 1 3-star fodder from all of that, and they don't even work together. So yeah, you can see how those ones are just much more poopy. So next steps for me, I have to make a choice. What I really want to do is I want to take my mythic female Lume and actually rank her up for boss fights, because I think that she could be really good. Whether she attaches to the male tidestorm or to the female Travaine, I think that she would be really pumping up your numbers in that scenario. And I think it's one of those situations where you could actually get away with having 1 or 2 DPS on your team and actually still be pumping, as long as you're doing a ton of buffing, which I think is important. You know, we're going to have our sanguine, our hulking, possibly an inspiring. We're going to have female lionstone buff, probably male white eyes buff. Might even try female white eyes in there with her active skill buff and just have it be 4 supports and 1 DPS. But if I was going to do that, it'd probably have to be the tidestorm. I'm not sure. The attack speed is really nice for her, but the rest of her damage isn't that high, but that's probably because mine isn't startup, which is a thing that I want to get taken care of. And you know, that's probably going to be a future episode, is raising some levels. So I hope that you enjoy this update on my account. Sometimes we take a little break from making the guide videos around here. I feel like a bit of a scam artist making the individual guides. Let me know if you want those to come back, because I feel like it's the same traits for everyone, and there's very few people where the positioning matters all that much. Like, usually it's just common sense stuff at this point. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, I guess, which is why that has slowed down. So if you want them to come back, then I can definitely do that, with the caveat that I'm not always going to have the character fully leveled up myself, and occasionally it's going to be a bit speculative, just because how in the heck could I possibly ascend everybody to a usable state? I would have to be spending hundreds of dollars on the game, and you know, that's just, that's not what I'm about. So for now, I want to thank you for watching the video. I have been RagePanda1, and I will see you in the next one.